guys, what is up? I'm here back with my really, really bad microphone. I should turn these sounds up. Yeah, so I had a nice blue ball microphone that I had to give back to the owner because he was leaving the country. He went to Ireland, so now I have my microphone on my headset again, which is pretty shit. So you guys have the horrible quality again. I might buy one for Christmas. I might also just stop recording for a while just because we were told that there might be something happening with Poxnora, so I might just wait until then and to buy myself one. I'm not sure. But I also had a lot of very nice people offer to either donate or give me their microphone, which is extremely nice. So that's some awesome stuff from people. I never thought that I could actually, that people would actually watch the videos as much as they do, so I have to really thank you guys for all the support you guys have shown. I really just started this just for fun. Thought, why not record just because nobody else did. And then nowadays, I actually have a lot of people watching, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. Of course, by a lot, I mean, if you think about it, let's say there's an amount of, let's say I get around 100 views per video. Well, how many people fucking play this game still? Not that many. So just the percentage-wise, ratio-wise of how many people play the game and how many people watch my videos is pretty damn high. I'm actually really proud of where I've gotten to here. And anybody, so for example, Sylphie just started recording. I really love his recordings. I actually watch his recordings when I go to bed, just because they're very soothing. He has a nice voice, and he's doing really well. So I'm actually really happy that we have some more people recording. It's always good. I wouldn't call it competition, but it's good to have variety, right, in recording styles, and there's a lot you can learn from other people that record as well. And I think you should always kind of find knowledge in whatever you're given. In a way, I'm kind of not watching the game right now, but you guys can see it. It's the Outcast versus Reaper. That's why I actually wanted to watch this game, because both of these are pretty good players. The Outcast being a UD, used to be a UD main, and then the Reaper being, I guess, a ST Frost main at the moment. Also, both pretty good. So, ST Frost, but I don't see. This is the only amp is the Yeti Spirit, but he usually does play ST Frost, so I'm pretty sure this is ST Frost. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so also the UD Harbinger here, which is pretty rare. What I was saying is that you should be able to always find value or information in whatever you're given, and that's literally anything and anything. Let's say if I were to say, because this is kind of where I'll listen to somebody who's new to the game, and they'll say stuff, and I don't think you should ever discredit what they have to say. You should always be like, hey, that's an interesting take on it. Here's my take on it. These are the reasons that I find this positive or negative, and even if you have information that, might be behind or kind of just not as well thought out yet, because I've played the game longer, there's still information, right? And no matter what, information is information, and you can gain knowledge from it, and you shouldn't discredit it. I thought this was often really nice what Sokolov did, is he, even though there were people that were trolls, he would listen to the trolls. Even though I was like, hey, why are you even listening to these guys? The information they give you is so minimal, and they have nothing to say other than, 90% of the time they're trolling, and the other percent, it's like stuff that everybody else has told you anyway in a much better way. It's like, well, there's always information you can gain, and I thought that was really nice of Sokolov. And I try to, emulate that. I try to move forward with that mindset, in that there's information and there's value in anything and in everything that you can here. Anyway, so let's get to this game. So we have a pretty interesting fight, actually, because we saw this chilling scale. He double taps the Rip Demon and actually kind of fucks himself over, right? He just took 32 damage from the double tap there, because of the counterattack melee, right? Yeah. So the chilling scale actually kind of wrecked itself, as well as now we have another Rip Demon over here. Rip Demon is such an efficient champion. 61 Nora has Pounce and counterattack melee, and what this means is with Pounce, you can kind of get on champions very easily. You can stick to them and get on them with that, quick attack. You have very nice base stats, right? Yes, you have only 11 base damage, but with the UD bonus, you're at 16. You have 2 armor, 46 health. They're just fine. But then you have the counterattack melee. You have the damage shield physical. So if you're getting attacked from melee, you're just taking so much damage back because you're not only you're getting counterattacked, but you're also getting the damage shield physical, right? So then we just saw the 6-1 Nora champion basically 1v1 both of the Crystal Phoenix as well as the the Chilling Scale. So this guy's just so efficient right now. The only way to really deal with him nicely is with ranged or AoEs, and there's no ranged out, right? We only have auras, and this is not even aura rank 3. This is only aura rank 2 actually, and Death Nova. And Death Nova you can play around by just not attacking, right? So we have this Rip Demon actually stalling this font out, right? This font is now that's I think at least 24 less health, or Nora being gained by the Reaper because it's already been 2 turns. So yeah, this Reap Demon plus this mark has been so valuable already. Because usually UD, I would say even meta UD, and I'm pretty sure this is a meta UD battle group, it's probably the only meta battle group that I would say is tier 1.5 and not tier 0, or sorry, tier 1. Because most meta battle groups of a faction, I would say is tier 1. Like they're very high up there, they can contend with everything. But only other than if it's Mogobe playing, obviously. But only the UD meta battle group is the only one where I'm saying, you know what, it's even if you take the best champions and the best spells and the best relics, the best of everything of the UD faction, it still isn't that amazing or as good just because they have a bit of a lack of diversity in champions often. Like they don't have too many supports and they don't have too many ranged, right? They have Grimlock for ranged, and then they maybe have like the Goblin or the champion with Bleed as other ranged champions, but those aren't even that good. And yeah, they have amazing beaters in UD, and if you split UD, they have some amazing champions. Doombringer is nice and stuff, but they just don't have the value that other meta battle groups have. So I think UD is one of the only meta battle groups that I would say is tier 1.5 and not tier 1. And then when it comes to the SC Frost, I was actually always on the cusp of saying this is a god tier battle group. Because I think, in my opinion, the SC Beast could be god tier, so tier 0, that is. SC Frost, though, I would say, I think I used to think it's tier 0, but I don't think it is anymore. There's just too many things that do counter it with all the summons going on. Like, right now, god tier is basically just, like, some type of split with, some type of summon counter, and then, like, summons of their own. Like, that's what I always think of, because I always think of the, what's it called? The Void Lord, right? And then it's like, Void Lord, how do I deal with the Void Lord? Or, yeah. And the other battle group that kind of has come out right now. Okay, we see a Price of Victory. He's going to double tap here. Yep. So this is a dead Extinguisher. Oh, he's actually not dead from that, though. That's kind of sad for him. He would have really liked to have gotten the kill here. He doesn't have any AoE, okay? So he has to attack. That means he takes 4 damage back. Alright. He gets this font. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So he gets this font back. And when this font is taken, that means UD is dealing, 4 damage extra because of the font bonus. This Norglobe also looks quite protected. Yeah, she double taps over here as well. Wow, look at all this damage he's dealt. This Rip Demon, holy cow. It has done so much damage. Like, the Crystal Phoenix is just about going to die. The Yeti Spirit just took a lot of damage as well. Just from the that Price of Victory doing so much. Let's see. So the Crystal Phoenix can attack, but it will obviously die to the damage shield. He just took 1. He'll take another 1 when he comes in. So yeah, there's that kill. So Crystal Phoenix is dead. Now, that's no Norglobe, but that does mean we can play another one and heal, right? Because of the immortality on this champion. Right, where is it? Here, immortality. So he's back. He doesn't actually go on cooldown. There's actually a pretty good chance to play the Crystal Phoenix, just because he will heal all these guys for 12. Like, it will be full value here. He'll heal both spirits. That's actually GG. So there we just saw UD meta actually just beat the ST Frost. All, in my opinion, all just because of that Rip Demon going to that bottom font and really just holding it for so long. He held it for so long and against 3 champions. Yeah, Rip Demon is very hard to deal with if you don't have a counter to him. Anyway, GG.